Hello everyone, today's topic is chickenpox. First, we will start from the introduction. An infectious disease causing a mild fever and a rash of itchy inflamed pimple which turn to blister and then loose scabs. An infectious disease causing a mild fever. Mild fever means a low grade fever is often classified as a oral temperature that above 98.6 degree Fahrenheit, and rash means breaking out of the skin of itchy inflamed pimple which turn to blister. Blister means a small bubble on the skin filled with the serum and caused by friction, burning or other damage, and then loose scabs. Then next come to the definition. Chickenpox, also called varicella, is a common, extremely infectious, rash-producing childhood disease that also affects adults on occasion. That means chickenpox is a very common disease. It is extremely infectious. Its infection is very high. Rash-producing, it will produce rash. Childhood disorder, it is mainly occurring in childhood, but sometimes it also occur on adult. Occasion means a particular event or the time at which it takes place. Then next come to the pathogenesis. What is pathogenesis? Pathogenesis means the manner of development of a disease. So pathogenesis, we will see the pathogenesis of chickenpox. Chickenpox is a viral disease caused by first exposure to the varicella zoster virus. It presents as a fever and an itch, blistery rash, and is highly contagious. The virus then remains latent in the body, can be later reactivated and cause Siegel, means herpes zoster. First, we will see the source of infection. The virus occur in the oropharyngeal secretion, lesions of skin and mucosa. Rarely, the source of infection may be a patient with herpes zoster. Then, second, transmission. The virus is spread from the person to person through airborne droplet while sneezing or coughing. It can also spread by direct contact with the chickenpox or herpes lesions. Then third, environmental factor. The disease occurs mostly during the first 6 months of the year. Overcrowding, fever, it is a transmission. Then next, incubation period. Usually 14 to 16 days, although extreme as wide as 7 to 21 days have been reported. Next, we will see the period of infectivity. From 7 days before onset of rash until 6 days after development of last vesicles. Next, come to the clinical feature. First, we will see the prodromal phase. The patient complains a malaise, headache, anorexia. When lesions develop, he may also report pruritus. On examination, it may reveal a temperature of 101 degree Fahrenheit to 103 degree Fahrenheit, which usually persists for 3 to 5 days. But in the immunocompromised patient, it may last for more than 7 days. Then second, eruptive phase. In children, the rash is often the first sign. It comes on the day of fever start. The rash is distributed systematically. The rash advances quickly through the stage of macule, papule, vesicle, and scab. A characteristic feature of the rash in chickenpox is its phenomorphism. Fever does not run high but shows exacerbation with each fresh crop of eruption. Then next, treatment of chickenpox. And next we will see the treatment of chickenpox. First, chickenpox vaccine. Chickenpox vaccine that protect against chickenpox. One dose of vaccine prevent 95% of moderate disease and 100% of severe disease. Two doses of vaccine are more effective than one. Next, zoster immune globulin. JIG, that means specific zoster immunoglobulin, is given to high risk contact of varicella. Dosage 1.25 to 5 ml IM injection can be given. Then next, social and economical impact on patient with chickenpox. Chickenpox can cause financial problem for working parents who will have to stay at home to look after their children, and for older patients who need to stay away from work. Medical cost may also be high, especially if complicated. Said in other, the sufferer, whether child, adolescent, or adult, need hospitalization. Chickenpox has a very bad social impact. So the full impact of childhood chickenpox on the patient and their families is often not appreciated. Patients often need to be isolated while suffering from varicella, and in many cases they suffer from permanent scarring as a result of a bacterial superinfection of the skin. Then next come to the nursing intervention. First, observe an immunocompromised patient for manifestation of complications such as pneumonia, meningitis, etc., and report them. First, what a nurse has to do first, she has to observe the patient and its clinical manifestation. If patient is suffering from pneumonia, meningitis, or other diseases, she should report the physician. Then next, provide skin care comfort measure. Use calamine lotion or cornstarch to relieve itching. Sponge bath or shower bath may increase comfort. Nurse has to provide skin care comfort measure. Then she can use the calamine lotion or lotion cornstarch to relieve itching. And if shower bath or sponge bath is given, it will be comfortable to the patient. Then administer acetaminophen. If it is ordered by doctor, you can administer acetaminophen, and also administer varicella zoster immunoglobulin if ordered. If this vaccine is ordered, you can administer. Then to lessen the severity of the disease, it can depend on the severity of disease. Then institute strict isolation measure until all skin lesion crusted over. So what you have to do, you have to isolate the patient till all the lesions disappear. So these are all the things about chickenpox. Thank you for watching this video.